everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Crack That Turning Problems into Solutions. This is me Priyasha Das, and today I am up with the day 5 of the TISSNET crash course videos, in which we will be dealing with the logical reasoning odd one out section. Now this odd one out is very frequently asked in the TISSNET examination, but if I talk about odd one out, it can fall under many basic categories like number based, alphabet based, image based, group based, vocabulary based, GK based, etc., etc. But as far as I have seen for the past years in TISS papers, we never get an image based question. Okay, we are always revolving around either the number based questions or the vocabulary based questions or the GK based questions, like that, or some alphabet group based questions. So what I'll be doing in this video is just like the other videos of the crash course. I will be just telling you the wide categories of the questions which you can expect in the odd one out, and depending upon that, what you need to do is, after watching this video and understanding the basics of this chapter, you are supposed to practice for at least an hour from the various sources. Now for logical reasoning, you have a wide source in on the internet, as well as the basic books like the R.S. Agarwal book, or many other books of reasoning. Okay, the basic SSC banking level reasoning books will also help you for the TISSNET logical reasoning. All right, so let's get started with the first category. The first category is number based questions. So odd one out can be asked in the form of number based questions also. Now see, I'll tell you the general things which happen. The first question out here is for you. You can pause the video and try it on your own. Okay, and then the next step will be to, of course, play the video and check out the answer. So here the numbers are 43, 53, 63, 73, 83. We need to find out which of the following is the odd one out. Now there is a very important thing which I need to tell you about the odd one outs. Okay, now this is irrespective of which category I'm talking about. This is in general. So odd one out means classification. In proper words, we call this as classification. And under classification, there is a rule. We either take the positive method or we take the negative method. Negative method, as the name suggests, always gives us the wrong answer. And positive method is what we need to follow. So I'll tell you the difference between the positive method which we take and the negative method which we sometimes do, due to which we fall short of the correct answer in the odd one out section. So in the positive part, you have to make sure that you are going to make groups. Okay, so the part of positive is making groups. Here, when I am trying to find out the odd one out, I will actually try to apply one rule to one particular group. Like here we have 5 numbers, so my perspective will be to go for grouping 4 numbers such that one number will not fall in the group. Let's say that if I give you an easy example of all even numbers are there, 2, 4, 6, 8, and one number is 3. So you know that 3 is the odd one out because 3 is the odd number. Why? Because 2, 4, 6, 8 are even. So 4 of them, 4 out of 5 have the feature, and 1 out of 5 does not have the feature. This is called as the positive method of finding out the answer. So if I apply this to question number 1, you all can see that 43, 53, 73 and 83 are prime numbers. They, what are prime numbers? The numbers which are divisible by only, which have factors 2, the only 1 and itself, right? So only 2 factors, that are prime numbers. And what is 63? 63 is not a prime number. It is actually a composite number which has more than 2 factors. It can be divisible by 163, and along with it, it can also be divisible by 3. Okay, and 21. So like this, you know that it is a composite number. So is it following the rule of positive method? Yes, it is, because 4 out of 5 numbers are prime and one number is not prime, 1 out of 5. This is positive method. Now what is negative method? Negative method में generally ये होता है that we go for a particular numbers characteristic and हम कहते हैं कि बाकी number वैसे नहीं है. For example, we say that let's take an example of 43 only. according to the negative rule, I can say that 43 is my answer because 43 is the only number divisible by 43, but the other numbers present are not divisible by 43. ये भी तो हो सकता है ना एक process. Can't this answer be correct? Because 43 is only divisible by 43 and the other numbers are not divisible by 43. Now, in this way, you will have multiple answers. And to avoid this, we always take the positive method. Okay. So, in the upcoming questions also, don't try to use the negative method. Just don't focus on just one number or one object and say that, okay, this is the odd one out because this only does it. In this, what happens? One out of five will follow a rule and 4 out of 5 will not follow. Majority is not following, so this is the negative aspect which leads to multiple answers. So make sure you keep this in mind while you are solving the questions of odd one out. Always go with positive method. So here 63 is our answer, guys. Now coming down to another type of question which is finding the odd number pair. So numbers तो हमारे पास है, but यहाँ पे I have brought out some question in which we have pairs. So 3 and 5 is a pair, 8 and 0 is a pair, 6 and 2 is a pair, and 7 and 3 is a pair. Now, how will you distinguish between it? Okay, so the very easy method to do this is just to see what is the similarity. So if I go searching out the similarity, I will see that 3 plus 5 is 8, 1 plus 7 is 8, 8 plus 0 is 8. So what is 7 plus 3? It's 10. So 3 out of 4 are having the sum is equals to 8 and only one is having the sum as 10. So which will be the odd one out? Of course 7 and 3 will be the odd one out. That's the process of solving these questions. Similarly, the next one is again with respect to numbers 51, 144, 64, 122, 256. What do you think can be the rule logic here? Apply your own brains, pause the video and then replay it to see the answer. I'll not wait a lot to tell you the answer because of course I don't want to make the video unnecessarily long. So here as we see 144 is a square number, 12 into 12, right? 64 is a square number, 8 into 8. 121 is a square number, 11 into 11. And I leave this for you people to answer in the comment section. 256 is the square of which number? That's a question, guys. I'm not going to answer it. I'm just going to tell you that 256 is also a square number. So which is the only number which is not a square number? 51. So here also, are we following the positive feedback rule? Yes, we are, because in positive we follow that 4 out of 5, or here 4 out of 5 are following the rule of square number and 1 out of 5 is not a square number. Okay, so this is also the correct answer. This way we can actually confirm our answer. All right, now moving next to the category 2, vocabulary based. Now this is a challenging category, guys. Okay, this is a challenging category, and the reason I am saying this is because that if your vocabulary is strong, if you know the meaning of certain words, it will be really easy to do. But if you don't, then you might have a tough time. For example, read the words here. The words are demur, impudent, audacious, brash. So what do you think is the meaning of each of these words? Any idea, any one of you? All right, if yes, then please let me know in the comment section. So try to understand the meaning now. Demur means affecting shyness or modesty. Okay, a kind of shyness, a modesty, which is which attracts people. That is called as demur. But if you just go and check out the other words like impudent. Okay, impudent means what? Displaying very rude boldness. Audacious, like you must have heard people saying, oh my god, you have so much audacity. That means again boldness, recklessly bold we call it. Okay, and brash means, again the name suggests, it can never be soft, right? So it is again bold or adventurous. So which is the only word which means soft here? So all the others are synonyms of each other, impudent, audacious, brash, but demur is the word which is actually referring to soft. So the odd one out over here will become demur only. Now, next question related to the vocabulary. Please read it. Hailed, belittled, lauded, accredited. Now I accredited. So I know that lauded and accredited meaning you people might be knowing, because if you people are working, then accredited means you must be knowing that it is official authorization or approval of something. Lauded means again very enthusiastically, if we approve something, oh, I laud you this, like this. And we definitely we say that lauded with appreciations, like this. And belittled means very scornfully talking to someone, like showing someone that that person is not worthy of it. That is the meaning of belittled. Okay, so far these were in one group, and this one actually comes out. Let's see the meaning of hailed. What will be the meaning of hailed? It means greeting again someone with enthusiasm and very, like, approving that he has come. So you are very enthusiastic about him. So again, this is a positive word. So what will be the odd one out? The odd one out will be belittled. Okay, so as I said, vocabulary can be easy only for those who know the meaning of these words. All right, now question number 3. This is a small part which I have added over here from analogy, because tomorrow I'll be taking up the session on analogy. So I just wanted you people to have a, sneak peek into analogy, because classification and analogy are really parts of the same coin. So you just need to know the relation. Okay, I'll teach you about it in detail, but this question remains for you, that if you have any idea about it. Laconic is to garrulous, and follow is to what? So again, whatever is the relation between laconic and garrulous, the same relation will be between follow and the other one. So I'll take up this question again in the next session, but this question remains a small trailer for you for your upcoming session, that is day 6 of the TISSNET crash course. Okay, so give it a try in the comment section before the video is released for tomorrow. And now we'll move to the other category. The other category is category number 3, which is general knowledge based questions. Now this is again very, very frequently asked in the TISSNET examination. So the first question says crude oil, coal, wind and natural gas. Which one will be the odd one out? Well, this one is an easy one to guess, because all these three are non-renewable source of energy. Non-renewable, 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 but only wind is the one which is a renewable source of energy. So again, this actually demands a bit of general knowledge in this field. So of course, if you know this, you're good to go. Similarly, again, science related general knowledge. 3 of the following 4 words is similar. You have to find out the odd one out. This is quite scientific. Protein, iron, iodine, zinc. Now, if you are, even if you aren't a science student, you would definitely be able to answer it, because we all have learned science up to standard 10. So, iron, iodine, and zinc are called as micronutrients. Okay, these are example of micronutrients, but protein is the odd one out because it is macronutrient. Protein, carbohydrate, these things are needed in bulk, so they are macro. And iodine and iron, zinc in the body is required in smaller quantities, that's why we call it as micro. So that is again a nice question. Now moving next, my favorite question I can call GK based, very easy, but still a tricky one. So let's try it out. The first pair is husband wife, the second pair is lion mare, the third pair is rooster and cow, and the fourth pair is king and bull. Give it a try, guys, and let me know in the comment section if you were able to answer this question before me answering it in the video. So over here, the interesting part is, you must be thinking that the pair husband and wife is the correct pair, so that will be the answer, because all the other pairs are not matching according to the animal. No comparison between mare and lion, no comparison between rooster and cow, similarly between king and bull. But this is not the answer. I have told you that we will not be taking the negative approach. What we will be taking is the positive approach. So we'll try to see how they have clubbed up the pair. Husband and wife actually refers to male and female as pair number 1. Lion is a male, mare is a female, okay, of horse. Rooster is a male for the chicken and cow is a female. King is a male and bull is a male. So now if you observe this, you will get to know that the first three pairs are actually following the same pattern of keeping the male on the left and the female on the right. But king and bull is the option which is actually having both the terms as male. So the odd one out will be king and bull here. Now let's move to the fourth category, which is the pair based questions. So here you have some letter clusters based on which you have to find out the answer. The first letter cluster is QJ, XB, RIUF. Okay, so for doing this question, you need to know the principle of opposite letters. Now, what happens in the case of opposite letters? We all know that A is opposite to Z. Similarly, B is opposite to Y because the first letter from the left side and the first letter from the right side, following this principle. C is opposite to what? So this cannot be this can be really time taking if you go on like this. So there's a shortcut to this. The shortcut is called as rule of 27. Now in the rule of 27, what you need to do is you will actually observe that if you add up the opposite alphabets and their place values, it will go up to 27. Like A is 1 and Z is 26. So if I add it up, I get 27. Similarly, B is 2 and Y is 25. So again 27 as the sum. So if I want to know the opposite letter of C, I know that the place value of C is 3. So I just need to subtract 27 minus 3 and I'll get the place value of the opposite letter. So here I am getting the place value as 24 and 24 stands for X. That means the opposite of C is X. Now depending upon that, what is the place value of Q? The place value of Q is 17, and if I subtract 27 minus 17, I get 10 and 10 stands for J, and this can be remembered easily with the help of Ijoti. Okay, now E stands for 5 and so on, the table of 5. So QJ is a perfect opposite pair. Now if I check XB, no. Right now only we found that the opposite pair of X should be C, not B. So this will be the odd one out. Just to make a confirmation, R and I, R is 18. So 27 minus 18 will give us 9 and 9 stands for I. U is 21. So again, if I do 27 minus 21, it will give me 6. That is F. So these all are following the opposite pair rules except for option B, that is XB. So that will be my answer in the first question. Now in the second one, four letter clusters are again related in some way. We have to find out what is the relation or which one will not follow the pattern. So here again a very tricky question. So try to do it on your own and then play this video to check out my answer. Now here the logic is D is 4. I'm just doing it for the first option, guys. D is 4 and B is 2. So I am doing a minus 2 here. Similarly, K and M. K is 11 and M is 13. So what is the relation here? The relation here is plus 2. So I am dividing the four letters into the group of two letters and doing it. Similarly, if I apply it to G, E, S, U, try to do it. G is 7 and E is 5. So 7 minus 2 is 5 following. S is 19 and 19 plus 2 is 21, which is U. So this is also following. So these two are following the rules which I have shown you right now. But if I check for K and H, K stands for 11 and H stands for 8. So here the difference is minus 3. Alright. So here it's not following minus 3, and D and F is 4 and 6. Here it is following. So the only one which is not following is option C. So C will be the odd one out. If I check N, L, then N is 14, L is 12. So minus 2, B is 2, D is 4. So plus 2. So the answer for this question will be option C, the odd one out, not following the rule which the other letters are following. Now, the last question for the day and my real-time favorite question. If you people give this answer, please let me know in the comment section that you were able to find out the correct answer for the last question of category pairs. So here is the question: AE, AI, IO, EI, AO, OU. So this is very much understood that we are all dealing with the vowels only, right? All these letters are vowels only. But what can really be the logic in this question? So let's check it out. I'll just write down all the vowels in the order A, E, I, O, U. And now let's try to make some pairs. So the pairs can be made in the form of A. First pair is AE, okay. The second pair with me will be AI. All right, this one is a long pair because this has something in between. The next pair is IO. So this is IO. And the next pair is EI. All right, so I need more colors. So maybe I can go for a new color. So this is EI over here. And the last one is OU. So what is the similarity here? We very clearly see that all the options are consecutive vowels. AE is a consecutive vowel. All right. Then IO is a consecutive vowel, EI is a consecutive vowel, and OU is a consecutive vowel. But the only option left which is not consecutive vowel is A and I because it has a E inside or in between it. So therefore the odd one out for this question will be AI. Just like this, guys, you will be getting plenty of questions in the odd one out section of TISSNET. So make sure you do a bit of more preparation on this. But trust me, it's comparatively easier compared to the other questions of TISSNET examination. So if you found this video useful, please like this video, let me know in the comment section, and of course share this video with more and more people. And if you're new to this channel, then please subscribe to this channel. I'll be up with more such videos and complete the crash course of the 24 days. So until we meet again, thank you so much for watching and please take care.